That's all we got for that. We are gonna get into the Q&A segment. Q&A segment. Again, those that don't know, we answer the listeners' questions. We take them out to the streets of Atlanta. We ask the people your questions. Send a question to socialjunkiepod@gmail.com if you have any questions you want to send to us. I'm going to shout out the people this week that we talked to in a minute. These questions this week that we asked, these were recycled questions. I think one we just talked about last week. What was the one we talked about last week? What was it last week? Was it the fucking marriage one? Yeah, the proposing. The woman proposing.
Oh, yeah, woman proposing.
We talked about last week's Q&A question. Somebody asked us what are our opinions about women proposing, because that's a new trend now. That's a upcoming trend. Like, it's happening more now. We're seeing it more. So we went out to the streets of Atlanta. We talked to the people. We're going to watch the interviews right now so we can remember what everybody said. You guys will see it on the YouTube video and hear it on the audio. So thank you to everybody. Like I said, I'll get your names in a minute and I'll shout them out. So here we go. All right, Social Junkie Podcast. We're downtown in Centennial Olympic Park, and today we are here with
Alex,
okay. Thank you for joining the Q&A segment today, Alex. We appreciate it. Got 4 questions for you. First one is, would you rather win $100,000, so you get $100,000, or your friend win $1 million, your best friend win $1 million, but you see absolutely no gain from your friend's earnings?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Take your time. She got stopped on the first one. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like, I think I'm going to have to go with the selfish route on this one.
You're taking $100,000. Well, at least you're being honest.
I think in a real life situation, if my best friend won $1 million, she would share her $1 million with me.
But in this scenario, you see no gain from it.
Okay, yeah. In this scenario, I'd go with the selfish route.
Okay, all right, that's fine. At least you're being honest. Do you think it is okay to date someone who is married but separated?
That's a good question. I think so, honestly, because that's kind of the deal with being separated. Right. Like, if they're in a committed marriage and the other person doesn't know, then no, obviously not. But
as long as they're separated, you feel like there's no problem.
If they're separated, then I think it's okay.
And you don't feel like that could still just bring any problems, because you know how people are sometimes.
It definitely could bring problems, but I think that you would have to assess that on a case-by-case basis. Yeah.
Okay. All right, third question. How do you feel about a woman proposing to a man, and why do you feel so many men see a problem with that route?
Men see a problem with that? Okay,
we personally think that's just like the man's job. Like, he's supposed to go to the woman's dad and ask for her hand in marriage. Like, that's just our job to do. That's how we feel personally.
Okay. Yeah, so I do have strong opinions on this topic. Firstly, I don't think men have a problem with it, at least not in my experience. I see how that could be, like, how some men, like, very, like, macho, very, like, misogynistic men might see a problem with that. Personally, I identify as a feminist, and even as a feminist, I don't think a woman, at least, and not in this day and age, should be proposing to a man.
Okay.
Just because I feel like, there's so few things that men have the burden to carry, and I'm like, I don't think a woman should add that to her list of things that she's got to worry about in life. Right. So I do personally think that a man should propose. I would never propose to a man, but that being said, if a woman decides to propose to a man and she feels strongly about it and that's what she wants to do and that's what makes her feel good, then I think she should do it.
Okay. All right, this is the last one here. We got another scenario. All right. A 99-year-old man divorced his 96-year-old wife after being married for 77 years after he discovered she had an affair in the 1940s.
Oh, wow.
Would he be making a mistake if he didn't divorce her, or is he being petty for leaving? 96-year-old wife, 99-year-old man, 77-year marriage. She had an affair in the 40s.
Yeah. So I don't think that the elapsed time really makes a difference on how he should react. I think that if he feels badly about it and it makes him unhappy to stay in that marriage, he absolutely should divorce her. Like, he should not stay in an unhappy marriage just because it's been a long time since the incident, or just because they've been married for so long. Like, I think that's a sunk cost fallacy. Like, to keep putting energy into something that is actively hurting you just because you feel like you've put so much into it already. Yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I think he's warranted for wanting to leave if that's his choice.
Right, I feel the same. I feel like nobody will really know what they would do until they're in that actual situation.
Yeah.
That's the tough one. So you don't think the time matters at all? It doesn't matter how long ago it was?
No, I don't think it matters. Especially, like, I mean, if he already knew about it and he chose to ignore it, then that's a little bit more on him for just ignoring it for all those years. But if he's, like, just coming upon this new information, you know, now that they're, like, 96 and 99 or whatever, then, yeah, I think that's an appropriate reaction.
Okay. Alex, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You have some really good answers. Social Junkie Podcast for downtown Centennial Olympic Park. Today we are here with
V.
Thank you for joining us for the Q&A segment. V, I got 4 questions for you. The first one is, would you rather win $100,000 for yourself or your best friend win $1 million, but you see absolutely no gain from your friend's earnings? So you don't get anything from your friend. $100,000 or your best friend win $1 million?
Damn. 100,000.
Taking 100,000? You taking the selfish route?
Risky. I got trust issues.
So you taking 100,000 for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. At least you're being honest about it. We appreciate honesty. Do you think it is okay to date someone who is married but separated?
No, you gotta have a divorce, baby.
You got to be fully divorced.
Divorce papers.
And why do you say that?
Again, I have trust issues.
And you know that separation can bring problems, correct?
Yes, it can definitely bring problems. Divorce papers.
Okay. Third one is, how do you feel about a woman proposing to a man, and why do you feel like men see a problem with that? So many men see a problem with that.
I am not about this. No. The short answer is no.
Men only. Men propose.
Yes, men should propose. I feel like everybody is just trying to change norms and all this, and it's like some traditional norms need to just stay in place. Like, it is not that serious. I'm not about to bend down and ask a man to marry me. What is that?
What would you say if a woman was so dead set onto it? If a woman was so, because there is some videos popping up of women.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
What do you think about that?
You're desperate. You're desperate.
She said
I'm sorry, I'm so serious. I think you're desperate. Like, a man know when he wanna marry you.
So it's the man's job. For you, point blank period, man's job.
I would rather be single the rest of my life than propose to a man.
Okay.
I swear.
All right, this is the last one right here. We got a scenario. A 99-year-old man divorced his 96-year-old wife after being married for 77 years, after he discovered she had an affair in the 1940s. Would he be making a mistake if he didn't divorce her, or is he being petty for leaving?
He petty. Y'all about to die anyway.
So if this happened to you and it was vice versa, and you found out your husband cheated in the 40s, you wouldn't care. You're 96 years old. You would be fine.
I'd be like, wow, but that was the 40s. We about to die. I don't have energy to go through a divorce.
That's kind of what I said.
He disagree.
He said he don't care what the time is. He was just like, you cheated.
I might separate myself, but I'm not about to go through lawyers. The divorce itself will probably kill me, the stress.
That I see what doing that. What you saying there?
Yeah, maybe separate,
Okay.
but I'm not going to go through a divorce.
Okay. All right, we appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. All right, Social Junkie Podcast. We're downtown in Centennial Olympic Park, and today we're with
Chad
and Jake.
Chad and Jay. We appreciate y'all for joining today. 3 quick questions for y'all. First one is, as a would you rather scenario. Would you rather win $100,000 or your best friend win $1 million, but you see absolutely no gain from your friend's earnings?
I would rather my best friend win.
Even with no gain?
No gain.
He looked at you confused.
Well, if I heard the question correctly, I'd rather win the money, because if they're not going to gain anything, I can at least get them something.
So you rather take the $100,000?
Right.
So you don't want your friend to win $1 million, even though you take no gain from it?
You say I don't take no gain, but they don't take
You don't take no gain from it. You either take $100,000 or they win $1 million, but you take no gain out of their $1 million.
They'll win.
Okay, so both of y'all say the same. And why y'all say that?
I said it wouldn't because my best friend had my godkids.
Okay, but okay.
And I feel like my best friend should have my back if I need so.
But she can't get you
Yeah,
nothing.
you're not getting no game
You
from
can't
it.
get
That's
no
the thing.
game.
Oh, well, just period. Like, genuinely. Like,
So you just happy for your friend winning?
just happy.
Gotcha. Okay, that's a bet. Next one is it okay? Do you guys think it's okay to date someone who is married but separated?
You don't know what people are saying in their relationships. You know, you don't know what they talked about before they walked out that door.
Say that one more time.
You don't know what they talked about before they walked out that door. So
Yeah, so if they're separated, hey, it's on them. They
on
got to
them.
figure that out. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Ain't got nothing to do with you. So you guys don't think that it can bring any type of issues going forward with that person?
Nope.
He's like, no.
no.
You don't think so? Okay. All right. The last one is, how do you feel about a woman proposing to a man? That's the first question. It's 2-part. And why do you feel like so many men see a problem with that?
I feel like, first I'm asking it backwards. I feel like the reason they feel like it's a problem, because she's taking charge. That's a masculine thing. Like, you know, you taking that from him, if anything, they feel like. But why, what was the first part again?
How do you feel about a woman proposing to a man?
I feel like it's amazing. I feel like she's taking initiative, like showing you what she really wants. Like, if you don't want that, then let's just kick it like how we gonna kick it. Friends.
Okay.
I'm a little old school, so I'm used to men proposing to women, so I think it still should be that way. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like a man's supposed to propose to her.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
So first of all, shout out to Alex, V, Chad, and Jay for joining our Q&A segments. I had on different clothes in the video.
Why? Why'd you bring a change of clothes for?
I did it.
So why do you have two
This is
different
from
pairs of clothes on?
This is from 2 different weeks, people. So we combined it. So I just want that to be known. I didn't put my sunglasses on and put on a white shirt after.
He's like, yo, I gotta change.
All right. So what do you think about what they said? I think V was very adamant about the marriage thing. She was more so on the side of, I'm not getting on my motherfucking knees. You bitches is desperate if you fucking proposing to people. How do you feel about it? Oh, what she said. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny when she said that.
I'm not gonna say desperate. I'm not gonna go as far as say that, but she's right about, I guess, a lot of people trying to change the norm of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what
a lot of people, I think, are trying to change the stuff that's been this way for this long, and then clearly a lot of people are just okay with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, the people doing it, the general answers that we're getting consistently. This is consistently, asking this question and getting the same answer. So a lot of people just changing the norms of things, this is how it is. So I agree with her on that. She was definitely.
So both of the girls said that the man should propose, and even Alex did too. Alex said the same thing. She said she's a feminist and she still feels like the man should propose. But she said, what did she say? She was like, I think even she's like, if the woman feels like she wants to propose, she said, I personally want to propose, but if the woman feels like she wants to propose, then do your thing. So every woman, even on that poll that I did a couple weeks ago, every single woman said that the man should propose.
The only contrary thing that we're hearing is in comments on.
Yeah, the social media comments on Instagram, people were saying like, yeah, we're all for it. I think Jay said that he thinks it's amazing.
So there's some cap somewhere.
Yeah, Jay, the last dude, he said that he thinks it's amazing if a woman does it. He says he thinks it's cool. Chad said he's more old school. I think that was Chad. I think I got their names right.
Which is
Chad
like, we go back to what V said. It's more normalized, This has been this way.
Yeah.
It's been this way. It's just normalized to just be this way,
That's facts. So you haven't had any change of heart about that, the 99-year-old man shit? You still feel the exact same?
You know what? After what V said, she said that I wouldn't go through the divorce. Okay, I definitely see what she's saying about that.
I'm gonna die anyway. That was fucking.
That was funny. But what she was saying about that part, I echo with that. I understand it from that point. I'm not gonna be here with no lawyers and all that kind of stuff.
So you just be
separated. I just dub it. Yeah, I just dub it. This is just separated. That's it. That's what we doing. But lawyers and all that stuff, definitely at that age doing all that shit, you don't need to do all that. So, but all in all, that's still the same point. It's a dub.
All right.
It's still a dub, P.
I asked my dad this yesterday.
You asked your daddy?
Yeah. I asked
you
my
have your daddy?
And my dad, this nigga's an animal. But I asked this nigga this. Jesus, like, this nigga know. My dad, Jesus Christ.
Can we tell him?
He said he do got an Instagram. All you ladies out there, I got a nice guy in Boynton Beach, Florida. This nigga's a monster. But 2 days ago, I asked him, when after we left from doing the interviews, I was talking to him. He was like, what were the questions? And I told him that one. And I was like, would you be upset? He was like, hell no. He was like, no, that was the fucking 40s. What are you talking about? Who said the same thing? I think V said the same thing. She was like, that was a long time ago, but I would just dub it.
But she said ultimately she was still separate.
Yeah, she was separate. But I don't think my dad was just like, that was a long time ago.
But your dad just too chill though. Your dad's real chill.
Alex said, what did she say? She said, if you're unhappy, you shouldn't stay married. What if, my question is what she said. I don't remember exactly what she said, but y'all just heard it. What if their marriage has been happy the entire 77 years? Are you automatically unhappy and don't want to be in a marriage after you're fine? Like how that was from the 40s. Does that as soon as you find that out, you're instantly unhappy?
Okay, but P, what you gotta understand is that if you've been happy up to this point and you haven't had that would literally put a damper on your mood. That would be the thing that you'd be thinking about.
It would, but it was in 1940, so how much could it really when it was?
If everything has been good up until that point, that would be something that you would think about. I would imagine that would be something.
I feel I know it would be, but my thing is,
mean, bitch?
Because it was so long ago, how much could it really affect you when it was that long ago?
Go back there and tell me.
But you feel what I'm saying though? Do you feel me? Like how much could it really affect you when it was?
I mean, but then but that's saying that we can just sweep this out under this rug. I don't think anybody would sweep that under the rug. You did this back then. There would be questions.
I think when we first talked about this, we said, was it a sex thing, or was it like?
But you changing up the parameters thing. Cheating is cheating. It's cheating. It don't matter.
So if your wife kissed somebody in 1940s, you gonna divorce her and separate?
I told you it's the difference between the sex and the but we're talking. We didn't give them those parameters.
We didn't.
So we need to go off cheating is cheating.
Just cheating. Okay. I just think that shit was so long ago, dog. We didn't ask Jay and Chad that question. I don't know why we didn't. I think we had that too. We didn't ask them that question because that was too easy. We asked Alex and Vito. But yeah, man, I thought we asked them that. I didn't ask them that one. I only asked them 3 questions. We didn't ask them that last one. But I just think that shit was so long ago, dog. It's just like how much unhappiness is, especially if you were in that whole great 77-year happy marriage. Like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that's more of a reason that they're gonna think about this stuff is what I'm saying.
Like this bitch betrayed me. She betrayed me. And then it's like, has this nigga been faithful the whole time in the 77 years? You gotta ask him that question too. Have you been on your P's and Q's and doing everything you're supposed to do the whole time? So I think would that factor in if a husband is like, you know what?
Because that's the question that always will come up.
You know what? I did my thing with Nancy back in the 60s.
And then that right there will throw perfect. If you forgive somebody too quick, you'd be like, well, damn, were they doing their thing? If they're not really bothered by it?
What's more important? The husband and the wife age or the time frame of how long ago she cheated?
Their age, it doesn't really matter. It's time
so
frame.
The time frame thing is more important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say the same thing. I say the same thing. What was the other questions? The 100,000. What'd you say? You taking $1 million? You said you let your friend win $1 million, right? I think that's what you said.
Yeah. Or I don't get no gain.
You don't get no gain. So you're giving me $1 million value. You don't get any gain from the $1 million.
Yeah. Because technically I'll get a gain either way. So
you're not though. Then this
we're going to get a gain, bro.
What was the other question? It was the proposal, the 99-year-old man, 100,000. There's one more. Was there one more? We just watched this shit. We literally just watched this shit. We don't fucking get back.
How many circuits you think you got?
Shout out to Alex, V, Chad, and Jay. Thank y'all. We really, really appreciate it. Now that's going to bother me that I can't remember.
Look in the phone.
I don't have it written down. I have to look at it.
Damn, I have it in my phone. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, I texted it to you. Yeah, go back, nigga. Look at it, nigga. So what's up, bro? You alright?
Yo.
Hey, we gonna dig into that bag over there?
100K. We can good if you want.
Okay.
Is it okay to date someone who's married but separated? So Alex said yes. She said yes. Alex.
Yeah, she did.
Alex.
She did.
Alex said that.
Yes. This nigga got there. Yes, she said that shit. Yeah, she did say that.
Okay, and V said, I don't know what V said. What did she say?
Divorce. She was like, divorce, baby.
Oh yeah, because I'm more so toward V what she was saying about that.
And papers.
Once you have them papers, don't trust nobody because they could be saying all this extra shit.
Nigga pull up to your crib with a Glock. Are you fucking my wife, nigga? Nah, she said she was. Nigga just start firing off. That day, this shit like that happens out there, dog.
Man didn't even finish a sentence.
Bro, that's how niggas was firing off on niggas. That's how niggas was firing off on niggas. Yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate it, man. Yeah. Thank y'all. Y'all are really cool, man. Thank every single person that participated. socialjunkiepod@gmail.com if you want to send us a question. These questions are new, so we're not going to go into a deep discussion. We've discussed all these on prior episodes. Shout out to y'all, man. Again, Alex B, Chad J, thank you. socialjunkiepod@gmail.com. And that is episode 90, guys. We got 10 more till we get to 100. All these people keep fucking texting me. Ryan just sent me this shit, the baby question by Kyle. Hey, look at Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, this nigga's putting a fake beard on.
Yo, he looked like a totally different person, bro. He don't look like Wiz. He looked like somebody else.
That is some fucking funny ass shit, though. You say he does. He
does not look like Wiz. He does not look like Wiz Khalifa. Look at him.
And look, you can tell that's Wiz. I'm gonna put the picture in the video. Does this look like Wiz Khalifa to you guys? I'm gonna screenshot it right now so I fucking remember. This nigga, what the fuck is that?
I was like,
it's gonna be over you. Then you're gonna be able to see your dumbass. This nigga's fucking stupid. Guess I'll play this fucking bullshit. This fucking Miko shit. Thank you if you made it this far into the episode, man. We appreciate it, man. For real.
Thank you all our listeners, all different places that y'all are.
Australia,
the interviewers,
Toronto. Yeah, Toronto getting red though. Where the mother niggas live at? Oh, they live in Montreal. Yeah, Montreal. Shout out niggas in Toronto, Kansas, Australia, India, Thailand, nigga.